Yeah,
Hey,
God
And we're back.
damn, that's
we
loud.
back.
Oh, I gotta send the link.
Oh,
Actually,
it's loud. You
we're
said?
still on YouTube though, no, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, let me send that link to some friends.
So Mike, so yeah, turn down mic 3 and mic 2 and mic 1. It might just be loud. Nah, it's probably loud. As long as we are in the, that's my mic, right?
It's fine.
Yeah, as long as we're
That's
in the
everybody.
green, we should be good.
Ooh.
Talk techies.
Yes, sir. Ty is here.
Alrighty. Sound good.
Yeah.
Everybody sound great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We good to go?
Yep.
I think so.
Word.
What's up?
I'm gonna share this link.
What up,
Ooh.
y'all?
Hey.
I'll send it to right here and.
Techie's still
send-
setting up for
trying to
his
send it
fans.
to people.
For a span.
YouTube link. All right, boom. We here.
Hey. All right, y'all. Chemistry is back. Tykees is back.
Officially back.
And with that being said, let's get right into it. How you doing, Tykees?
I'm doing good, man. It's Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
About to be thankful for everything
is
that we have been
Thanksgiving.
through this year, right? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
bro.
Because what? We're stressful. We're happy. We're down. We're up. We're down. Up, 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 down, down. You know.
Yeah, that's around this time.
So yeah, gotta be thankful now.
Dang.
I'm so thankful. Nah, I'm in a pretty good mood. Today I kind of like just relaxed all day. Like
Yeah.
I worked all weekend, and like this week I was like, yo, boom, I'm good.
Word.
Oh, that audition that I had, yo, I got in though, guys.
Oh, you did?
Got in for the audition though.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an audition, and I was telling my friends about it, and they just wanted to hear the results. I just told them on the live.
Hey.
Look at that.
So when you starting?
Next Wednesday, the 30th.
Fire. Can
Yeah,
you tell us
yeah.
what it is or no? tell them
I'll
what it
save it.
is?
I'll save it for a bit. I'll save it for a bit. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. That's fire though.
I'm not trying to get kicked out soon.
Happy for you, Brody.
We get the first rehearsal in.
You should bring a whole
Right.
entourage with you.
I would do that.
Come on, guys. Join me. Cool.
How about Quay?
Queasy.
I'm chilling. Tomorrow's the last day before break. So excited. Can't wait. But yeah, I'm good. You know. Living my best life. Taking class tomorrow, taking class on Wednesday. Going to New York. It's lit.
What you going to New York to do?
I'm taking class with Charles on Tuesday and Denzel on Wednesday.
Dope. Go my
That
train again.
Thanksgiving training.
Training day.
Yeah, get real skinny so you can eat a lot of food.
Well, I don't have no problem with that. But you know.
Go off.
Fast metabolism.
Blessings.
How did the dancer get to class?
I didn't get to class.
Yeah,
The kickball changed.
he trained.
I was like, what?
That was good. I'll save my
That
bad.
was pretty good.
I'll
too.
save my dad joke to the end.
That was good. That joke today.
He kickball
Yeah,
changed.
Maddie, what's up?
Maddie,
How
are
you-
you on? If Maddie's on, did you hear that one? That was a good one,
Oh.
right? Yo, what up, Bree? Bree said, "You're."
Hey, what up?
Hey, speaking of that, so that's how I've been. Speaking of Bree,
You're? I'll say.
no, you're. I've been working on that video for. Let me put on me. I've been working on Bree's video for the past week or so, and
Nice.
it's very, very time intensive, I guess, because
And why is that?
I don't want to say too much, but I'm doing a lot of. I'll say I'm doing a lot of animation.
Mm-hmm.
So with animation comes a lot of prep before
Mhm.
even starting the edit, and it's a lot of I'm doing a lot of prep animation before the actual edit of the video. But this might be my biggest video I ever like put together
Let's
as far as
go.
like
Come on,
talents
man.
wise.
That's kind
So
of
I pretty much put all my talents in the video.
nice. Well, can I get that same respect?
Nah,
My video's coming. Oh,
quite.
I'm saying, can I get some face? Yo. Yo, no, but for real, can I get some same respect? I want some like FaceTime. I get the same respect, like, oh, this is the best video I've ever made. Like, I swear, at that award show that's coming up.
That's what you want.
Yeah, at that award show on what is it?
December 18th.
December 18th.
Yep.
Get your tickets now. I want the same respect. I want you to be like, yo, this right here was the best I've ever done on any kind of project.
Gerald, you don't
I
have to
spent the
lie.
most time.
You don't
the
have
most
to lie. It's okay. You don't have to lie.
It's not about lying. It's just about like, dang. It's just like I had to just put that much work and effort in it. Like it was just that much.
Like,
It's
I
that
just
good.
realized I'm on my personal IG here. I'm not on the lab's IG.
Oh, you're not even on the
Did you
lab.
connect it last time? Remember you did that?
Oh.
You linked them together.
Can you do that?
You did that
Can
last
you
time.
share with the lab?
No, I think I posted it and like had myself as a.
No,
collaborator.
we had it before.
We could do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that last time.
You'd have to have two.
Unless I was after.
lives
Two
up.
phones, right?
Yeah. And we have to like pretend you're talking to each other. Anywho, yeah, man, I've just been doing that, and
That's cool,
I'm
man.
trying. I want to have that done. It's gonna be pretty impossible. I'm trying to have that done by that showcase, if I can.
So you can kind of show it, right?
If I can show it on the big screen with everybody, that'd be dope.
Yeah, man. I mean,
That'd be
the
fire.
amount of videos that you're gonna put out by the end of this year to
Woo.
showcase, it will be crazy. So, kind of excited just to see like whatever you do have.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah, I'm excited to like see. I'm excited for that night, because that night's
Yeah.
gonna be like a good refresh of like, all right, I'm done for like at least a month of just like crazy projects, and just to see everybody's project all together, and like people like that last one that we did was super fun, the showcase where like
Mhm.
everybody was dressed up and like we took
Yeah.
pictures and all that stuff, and it
Mm.
felt like a real movie premiere. So if you guys are free, come down. It's gonna be December 18th here at the lab.
$20 a head unless you have my free guest pass.
It's $10 a
from Ty.
head. I don't know what he's talking about.
$20.
But if he's paying $20, it's because Tykees is ripping you
Yes,
off.
$20 a head. If you have my guest pass, you get 10. So
What?
just hit me up.
Tykees
I
gonna be
get
selling,
you. I
selling
get you. I
tickets
got
outside.
a couple. Huh?
Tykees gonna be selling tickets outside.
Hey, you want this spot? You want this spot?
I got the spot right here.
They walk in there, it's empty. One more spot.
Yeah, but yeah.
Nobody showed up yet.
I'm gonna dress up
Early.
this time.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Why? What'd you wear last time?
I didn't dress up last time. 'Cause
Oh,
I
I do
didn't
remember
see I didn't see the small print.
Did you have like a t-shirt on or something?
I didn't see. No, I had my Whitney Houston crew neck on and some jeans.
Let's go.
And I walked in, everybody all dressed up. I was like,
Dresses.
this was like a little.
a ball. It was the
Casual.
ball.
Everybody all dressed, and here I am.
He was at dress
Yeah.
taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
He had the red he had the purple carpet going straight
Yep.
to the photo booth and everything. And it was crazy.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the same thing this year. We got like popcorn and stuff. So
Mhm.
Now
That's
I
gonna be
know.
fun.
yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fire.
Same.
And if I can get that video done now, so I'm trying to do it now, so that everything else is kind of like a batch job. Because especially with music videos, it's like a different type of work set than dance videos,
Mhm.
and I work better when I have the same work set each time instead of like bouncing between work sets. So it'll be cool to do that once I finish Breeze, like this, and start knocking everybody's
you
dance
can do
videos out.
Word.
But
Word.
even those are like gonna be pretty crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm definitely working on my acceptance speech like now for like the best video of the year award, and I'm like, dang, I don't know who to thank, because I can thank everybody I love. Everybody has been inspiring me, and
so
Anyway,
AMAs.
yo,
AMAs.
yeah, let's
y'all.
get right into it.
Right
Crazy.
into AMAs. All right, so over this past
Look,
week
ain't
or
nothing else to
so,
talk about besides the one thing.
I know, right?
Okay.
So this past week, Chris Brown posted his AMAs performance, which would have been a Michael Jackson tribute for the 40th year of Thriller, but that didn't happen because AMAs basically canceled the performance,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Mhm.
posted it in retaliation. Not retaliation, but just like, hey, might as well post something about
He
it.
said, "Wow, it's crazy."
Yeah, I think under his thing he was
It
like,
really was.
Are you? I think his caption was, "Are you serious?"
Right.
And later on, after that, they were like, "Yeah, it was supposed to be for an award show," because I didn't know what it was for
Yeah.
either. Like once he posted it the first time.
Damn, yeah. I was just watching, like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah. So, let's talk about it.
For me, all I gotta say is, I'm not that big of a Chris Brown fan. Like I used to be, but you can't deny what this man can do. You can't deny his talent, all
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
So I was like, one, why would you tell this man he's doing something and then cancel it the day before? Knowing good and well he's in rehearsal making this big production, which is fire, by the
Right.
way.
The thing is
If you
done.
haven't watched
It is
it,
tough.
you gotta go watch it. It is tough AF.
Crazy.
But it's like, and from what I'm getting from it, from like Twitter and stuff, how are you still mad about something that happened in 1987? Like,
Not slavery.
we've gone past it. Rihanna's past it. He's past it. Like, why are we still bringing that up? Why is that still a staple in his?
Right.
Yes, that happened, but he was mad. Okay, he was mad young,
Right.
but he hasn't had a
Incident.
continuous
Right.
situation like that. If it was continuous, I would understand. It was
Right.
like a one-time
Right.
thing, but it's like at
Come
this
on.
point, get
Let it
over
go.
it.
Like
Get over
where do you like give people room to grow? It's
Fact.
like you don't give it. You just basically saying like, no, we're gonna bring this up because people are still talking about it and they don't want to get canceled or something.
Mm.
Like that's what we're worried about right now. We're worried about getting canceled or something because y'all got canceled by not doing it, by not putting them up. You got canceled.
Cause that would have
Trash.
been
Trash.
something different.
Yo,
Like
that-
everybody would have been talking about the emails
and then
for weeks.
and then just to pull out Sierra later on afterwards,
Later,
like just see like
Sierra.
oh shoot, Sierra's supposed to come out.
I saw that
Sierra's
today.
supposed, I can only imagine they probably still had some more stuff planned. Like
And my
even
thing is
more.
with award, I watch a lot of war shows. They are not like they used to be.
they're trash.
The
I
war
don't
shows
watch
are
war
gar-
shows no more.
Like I don't really watch, but I watch like if my favorite performer is performing, I watch the YouTube performance.
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
I'll
Yeah,
wait for them to come on.
Wait for it to come on because like oh shoot he's performing. Oh shoot word. I'm not gonna
Right.
wait all
But
show to watch it. I'm just gonna.
But nothing exciting is going
Ever.
on in the war shows no more. That would have been something exciting. That
That
would have
would've been
been gotten
crazy.
people talking
Like,
about the
nice.
AMAs and stuff. Nobody really. I didn't know what was coming on.
Yeah, that was a halftime show.
I didn't
That
know what was coming
a-
on.
That was a good chunk of. That was everything. Yeah.
And I'm like, you want people to talk about your show. This is what you like. You have this. And mind you, no shade to anybody else, but I'm sure other people that perform was performing up to that quality of what he had.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if I were to watch somebody else's performance, I'd have been like, you canceled that but kept this.
Right.
At the end
How'd
of the
that
day, everybody watches award shows for the performances, and they know that because the performances are there.
Right.
Otherwise, you don't have performances. Because why would you have a performance
To just give
to
people
list
awards.
people awards? Like to be like,
The
hey,
best war though, you could just say that to Instagram. You could just say that, and
Yeah.
we're cool.
right? Just
like-
give us the list of who won, and that's it. But you have performances because you want to have people watch the show.
Watch the show.
Mhm.
So why even entertain the fact that you already booked them? So why double back on something like there's just the crazy thing is that there's no
Excuse.
excuse.
There's nothing.
None.
If give us an excuse. If
Y'all
it,
gave him a time slot. Y'all gave him a
Yeah.
time slot. There's nothing that in the performance where you said like, he don't fit,
right,
or like he can't do this, or like oh it's just like our situation where like we don't have enough time. It's a live show, y'all. Like y'all could go as long as y'all really want.
For real.
For real, for real.
yeah,
Like once a year type thing. It's like that was crazy. It just didn't make no sense.
And they had times, a lot of war shows have times when they go overtime.
Overtime.
Like, it's not going to make
And
any
cancel the
difference.
worst artists if they go overtime. Like we don't like what?
but
Like, y'all
like,
got
but
the
like
money
you
to pay
said,
for it.
you said that Chris Brown's performance had how many views on Instagram?
11 million.
11 million on
11
Instagram?
million versus their 3.
And 3 million AMAs had 3 million viewers at
Yeah.
home.
Like, that could have brought in a bunch of viewers.
All stupid.
That could have brought in positive talk about the AMAs, but now you're getting negative talk.
Right.
Make it
Like-
make sense, bro.
I had to
How
look
did
up
that
what
make
the AMA
sense?
stand for a second.
And another thing that's BS too. If that's what they're saying is because of time, that's BS because
No.
even the Oscars does it where they'll have awards off like on the side.
Off,
like, hey,
right.
well, during commercial,
Yep.
this person, these 5 people won
Yep.
awards. And that's
Yep.
you do that instead
Yeah.
of cutting,
And
out a
they're
whole
cutting performance.
bro.
Yeah, it was like they Chris Brown probably had something in there that they didn't like, and they were like, "Nah, we don't want that." And Chris Brown was like, "Nah, I'm not doing it. No other
So
way."
I'm
That's what
wondering
they
if
were talking about too.
I'm wondering if it was the stripper part, not the stripper part. I'm not gonna say stripper,
This,
but the heels
under the influence part.
Under the influence part. I wonder if it was the part where like he's gonna lap dance in the beginning.
Nah, that
That
part
might
was
have-
fire.
Bro,
But I'm wondering if
that would be so whack.
only thing I could think of something crazy like if the Jackson estate was like, we don't want if you're gonna do a tribute and don't throw that song in there. And then Chris Brown was probably like, nah.
No,
maybe.
no.
That's crazy because
I feel like it had nothing to do with Jackson's.
right.
I really feel like something got word
They
that
did
Chris
say-
Brown was performing, and they had
Somebody
complaints
pay somebody to say no.
about him.
Yup.
It had nothing to do with timing.
Nothing.
It had to do because it was Chris Brown,
Yup.
and also because, allegations are still coming up about Michael Jackson again. So all of that is happening. It had nothing to do with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
It nothing to do with timing. Because if you're gonna book somebody, you should know what your show's gonna be before you start booking all
Not
these
the night
artists
before.
like that. And then you're gonna cancel them the day before. Please, you know how long the show's gonna be before the day, before the show.
You can't. You program everything in. That's why you ask the certain people. You ask
Exactly.
you. You probably gave them their times, everything.
Exactly. They knew exactly what they was
So they
doing.
knew what they was
Right.
doing.
And think
It
of
was
how much
crazy.
money, bro. Think how much money was spent from. Cause I'm pretty sure that they still had to pay the dancers. They had to pay
Mhm.
the choreographer.
Yo,
they had
everybody
to
got
pay
paid.
Sierra. Then Sierra posted her thing. So now Sierra's got her reveal that she
Yo,
had
to
to
see
be in it.
Sierra
I think that's when
up
eight
there.
people got eaten up when they saw Sierra and she was eating.
Yo.
And they were like, we didn't get to see
Eating.
this live, yo.
Oh,
We only got to see her practicing. Like, you're eating a practice.
Yeah.
Eating a practice run. Yo, like the moonwalk was just so smooth. And she
All I
was
did was
chilling,
play.
man.
Yeah, I
Come
was
on,
chilling,
yo.
bro.
Just give
Sierra,
Stuff fucked up,
bro.
Yeah.
2 top
A
tier
performance?
performances.
And another thing. Chris Brown has already done a performance post Rihanna.
Yeah.
And a Michael Jackson performance
Yep.
post Rihanna. Tribute.
Yep.
Man in the Mirror.
On BET.
That's when he cried on BET. So this is even worse because now this is like
Y'all still giving them the backlashes.
still getting backlash, but now it's gonna be easier. I'm not saying it's a race thing, but it's easier to now look and be like, BET let us do it. Why is this an issue? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And not to bring it there, but that the optics of it. If we're talking about optics, if they were talking about optics, and the reason why they didn't do it is because of optics, y'all better
Right.
take these optics too. Of
They
that,
said nothing. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean anything.
I mean, not a damn thing.
Y'all just try to say one big word and just like leave it at that.
Which I guarantee is why they're not doing the excuse, whatever excuse they might have, is because whatever they're gonna say, it's gonna be way too. I don't even think it'll be one sided. I think it'll be a lot of different
Opinions?
opinions on
Yeah.
whatever they decided.
Mhm.
Whatever happened that they decided,
Yeah.
I guarantee it was gonna probably cause way more controversy. than just
100%.
being
100%.
quiet
They
right
try
now.
to keep it real clean. They kept it real short.
Yeah.
And it's like, if Chris Brown was confused when you told him, then that means that what you're telling us now is like just bullshit. Because it's like, it don't make any sense to tell us something and then he not know what's going on first. Like, you told him this night. So, like, what he should have known, he should be like, oh, sorry, guys. I can't perform because of this, that, and the third. But he's like, I don't know what's up. So, like, how do you
Yeah.
tell us with a statement that, like, this is what's up? That's not.
Yeah, and
That's not
so
going
so
on.
they posted a statement basically saying that these things happen, shows change all the time, things get canceled, and that's just the way of the business.
Mm-mm.
And that's crazy.
Just don't make a statement. Like, just don't make a statement if you don't even know what. Like, to give them a good reason.
If I want the same energy for Limp Bizkit,
Yelder?
Linkin Park,
Miller?
Carrie Underwood,
Yeah.
all of them people who be performing at these award shows, I want that
Mhm.
same energy
Yeah.
if the programming gets switched up.
Right.
Because of some when we get who's on their way to get a tribute. If we got a Mary J. Blige tribute, I want that same energy. I want all the same energy for each person that come out after this, but
Yeah.
especially for anybody in the majority. I want that same energy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's that because that's what it's coming down to. It's feeling that right now. As far as like me realizing that this tribute has already happened before, years
Right.
ago. So the whole allegations thing with Rihanna just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't.
was BS.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are you still mad about something that didn't even happen to you? Like he didn't even do it to you. He did it to someone else,
Right.
and they forgave each other, talked about it. Whatever. I don't know if they talked about it,
Right.
but they're past it. Rihanna has a whole baby now with somebody
Right.
else.
Bro.
He's moved on. Like they're probably cordials, whatever.
Right.
So
That's-
how are
that's the
you
thing.
still
Can we
angry
get a
about
statement
something that
from
happened
Rihanna?
was to somebody
Yo,
else?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do we have to get Rihanna out here?
think
so we
people
can
don't-
tell her something.
Yo, people also don't realize they made a single together.
A whole after the
whole-
fact.
A whole
That's
single
after the fact. Met up.
Ain't
everything,
nobody's
talked about it.
business but mine and my
That's what I'm
baby.
saying.
Like, come
He
on.
with Drake before he tried to hit Rihanna again. Like, what are you talking about?
Like-
everything is fine, and they not beefing with the person that dated Rihanna afterwards. Like, come on now. Like,
And
that's
now it's getting personal because they got the nerve to come after the one and only Kelly Rowland. Watch your mouth.
it. Who?
Watch
Yeah,
because she
Oh,
stood up.
because they said the black girl's
They stuck
defending
for
a black man, or is that what else?
Because no, because
I
he
heard.
won best R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
and they try to boo him.
No, they try
Watch
to
him
boo her.
out.
Yeah, they're trying
Not
to boo
Kelly,
Her.
not that one.
Yeah, Kelly was like,
she,
not today.
She handled that. She
Yeah.
definitely handled that. She was on it. I was like, respectfully, I feel like she didn't say what she wanted to say.
Right?
Right.
She's like, don't do that. She's like, ah.
She said,
Let me
she's
chill.
like,
Let me chill.
It
relax.
was like, wait up.
Hold
wait
on.
up. Nope. we
Right.
ain't doing
I
that
would be
today.
happy to give this award to him.
Right.
She was super, yeah. I was happy that she got that to
Right.
announce that for her. Like, for real.
That's a problem with. I can't stand the environment today because that's how quick things just pop back up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did they? Chris Brown was getting awards up the wazoo for the past years.
Mhm.
Why boo him now?
Whole
But
album.
it's
I didn't
most-
say nothing.
I feel like it's mostly the people who weren't even around at the time when that happened.
Yep.
Absolutely.
heard about it.
They just heard about it yesterday, and now they're on the bandwagon.
What? He did
Y'all
what?
wasn't even here.
Not to my Rihanna.
It's like it's always yo, who we hate today?
Right.
Who we hate
Exactly.
today? Who we hating today?
Right.
Who we mad at today? Who we canceling?
Right.
Who
Now
this?
all of a sudden we're going back to his past. Like
And-
what?
And that's what I hate hearing about when like when I hate when I hear people who didn't know the person prior to the controversy
Yeah.
Mhm.
talk about the person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At all.
Like
Nothing
'Cause I-
about him.
nothing about
Nothing.
it. Like all you know is the headline,
Yeah.
And
and in
that's
that
it.
case, that
Nothing about the
person's
story.
the
Because
the
I
worst
bet
part.
you half of them weren't even around when he first came out.
Exactly.
Don't even know.
And this isn't justifying the fact that he did what he did. Absolutely.
Right.
You know,
It's
he
just
did-
saying,
We're
like-
saying that we
messed
try
up.
to forgive and forget and not forget. We're trying to forgive the fact that that happened.
Yeah.
And like he tries to own up to it and says
Right.
he apologized a million times and all this other stuff.
Absolutely.
And
I feel-
talk to the person and they like accept the apology. They went online
Right.
live crying and stuff, but at the same time like I'm gonna forgive this person because I know what it was.
Yeah.
Like-
And that's the thing. If Rihanna forgives him, why would I care anymore?
Yo, I don't.
Okay.
That's
man.
the main person
don't
who
care, bro.
should have
The
should
most
care.
say of all
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Like if she don't forgive, it's like okay, cool. I'm not
Like
gonna
if she
think
don't care
about
no
it.
more, then all right,
All right,
cool.
cool.
But- and-
He can't go to the Super Bowl.
and that's the crazy thing, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, oh, nothing outside, nothing really affects my life. But if you think about it, it does because now you're talking about your experience with a person who you don't know
Mhm.
affecting your ability to now not appreciate their work, but now you have your
Your
blocker,
blinders on, yeah,
your
yeah.
blinders on of anything
Right.
that they do, and you have hate glasses on,
Yeah,
based on
because
anything that
everything
they
they do is just
Hate
that.
black
even though it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
And even after the fact that whatever that person did with that person, it's squashed between them.
right.
So now it's
Right.
like it's like you're in the third wheel of a relationship,
That's what I'm saying.
and
They're
the
not
two
even
of them
in.
were arguing,
Right,
but you still mad 10 years later about what they argue about
Right.
10 years later, even though they back together and chilling,
right.
and you still mad like, nah, what you did
Yeah.
back in the day was blah blah, it was foul, but at the end of the day, it was none of your business.
Right.
Which they literally made a song
Man.
about none of your business. Again, not condoning what he did at all,
New.
but it's over. Like
what
we
I'm
can't
saying.
go
It was
back
like
and take the punches back.
Right,
You know what
and
I'm
it's
saying?
not like repeat offenses. It's like it was like it happened. Things like police, all this other stuff, everything like investigation, all
He
that
got-
stuff.
he
Everything
got-
happened.
Yep.
Done.
He got
Stop talking
convicted.
about it. like they got to separate. They talked about it. Nobody hit nobody else after that. Like all the fact, like there's relationships where like they get back together and they're still violent, and the people still care about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, we are caring about a relationship where they are already just done. Like they're done and they're already like okay with everything.
And there's not even a separate the music with the artist type thing.
Yo,
Because here's an example.
yeah.
I was thinking about this today.
R. Kelly, because we can't.
R. Kelly, you literally can't because
You can't.
what he was singing about was what he was accused
Doing.
about, what he was
Yeah.
doing.
Which is
Right?
creepy as hell.
Where
Chris Brown said, I don't hit no bit. Like,
yeah,
Right,
like Chris
no,
Brown
okay.
got like a box their face, blah blah blah, you know, something like that. Like
box your face, box your face.
like if that was the case, then clearly, like, you know, like.
Box your face, box
And
your
if,
face.
and if Boxer if Boxer face
crazy.
was like a
That
like,
song is crazy.
was like symbolism for something,
Yeah.
then you'd be all like, oh, Boxer face, and he'd be like,
Boxer
oh
face.
shoot, you're talking about her, and that's
Right.
that's reason to be like, all right, I can't listen to that song or his music anymore
Right.
because
Fact.
he agrees with
Oh
what
my
he's
God.
doing. But yeah, to be like, nah, f that dude because they're like, yo, you don't know the people.
Especially when they're
Everybody,
children.
nobody's perfect. Not saying that, you know, domestic violence and what he did to her was, you know, the same level as every other human being.
Yeah.
But everybody got problems, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's
Especially at
human.
19. Like, you're young and dumb, and it's like,
Yeah.
yo, yes, granted, like, you don't excuse everything, but at the same time, it's like, if they own up to it, like prison, like, if you go to jail for 5 or 6 years, like, you're not supposed to forgive the person for, like doing their time and chilling.
Yeah,
Or it's like,
bro.
or they're supposed to just still be hated forever for just doing the thing that they did.
Yeah.
Right.
And if the roles were reversed, if Riri was the one hitting on him,
But you,
I'd still be bumping Riri music right now.
Nah, forget Rihanna. If
Oh.
it was white,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
if he was white, he would have still been up there doing that tribute, and everybody
Oh,
would have
for
forgot about
sure.
his allegations by now.
not hitting it right, but yeah, it definitely would have been, he would have been up there.
It probably wouldn't have went that far, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't
Honestly, it
have.
wouldn't went
He
that far.
still would have
Not getting
been.
on Michael
He
Jackson,
would have been
don't say.
more popular than he.
Well,
Already
so,
is.
So there's I think it was on the Shade Room, but there was a side by side, and it showed Rihanna, Chris, and then it showed this new couple. Oh, I don't know who it is, new rapper. And
Oh, Blueface.
Blueface and
Blueface
Karish
and-
and
Yeah,
what's her
yeah,
name?
Jesus.
somebody
Oh
said-
my
somebody said
God.
he beating the Mario coins out of her.
He really is, and
funny.
everybody's like,
That's not
couple
funny, that's not
goals.
funny.
Like
A
what?
couple goals, yeah. That's why it's funny. Cause,
That's
'cause
crazy.
people
It's
saying
because
couple
insane.
goals. Yeah,
Because-
yeah.
And then like, yeah.
Like, but
He's blatantly beating her,
beating her,
and beating each other in
And then
public
she's
on
blatantly beating
film
him up. It's like crazy.
every day.
yeah.
And it's like
But nobody has nothing to say about that.
nothing. They don't care until they like gone.
My thing is how Blueface still got money, but that's another.
You know what I'm saying? What other rap did he do? Oh, he do be doing shows and stuff, man. I'm telling you, they be
I
out
don't
here
mean that
making
much.
appearances.
Mm.
I don't know. They
Don't
fights
have-
may be
don't
getting
have
paid. They
one
be
song.
paid fights for them to fight or something.
Jeez,
Because
bro.
At this
It's
point, I
gotta be
don't know what's
something.
real.
And he just shot somebody.
That's
Dang.
the thing, bro.
Attempted murder.
And he
bro.
just shot somebody.
And
And
then
that's- yo.
they're supposed to be married. They're supposed to be getting married.
And
What?
that's- Yo,
That's what it said. Like the judge said something about like fiance. I see the court here. I mean, he's like, oh, your friends, your family, your fiance.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Did you
Yeah.
see her? Do you know she has his name on her eyebrow, his face on his neck, on her neck or her cheek, something like that. His face on her tooth,
That's her fake tooth
her fake tooth, and then she
he
has
punched
his
out.
name somewhere else around
that he
this
punched
area.
out. Her fake tooth that he punched out. He punched her tooth out.
you know what that is, bro?
That's domestic
Because nobody
violence.
care.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Nobody
what's weird? The evidence is there, and like you have to get. Now you about to go to jail
It's
for attempted
everywhere,
murder?
everywhere,
the thing.
and no one
Videos,
cares.
You know why
Constantly.
though? You know why though? Because they're not as successful as Chris or Rihanna.
Yeah.
True.
And when we're successful,
And once they are successful like that,
when we're
they're
successful,
like, oh
they
wow,
look
remember
for,
you beat up your girlfriend? Like,
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
you want
yeah.
to think about it.
When we're successful, everything is liable.
Everything
there's,
is bad.
there's,
Everything
there's a
is
list,
this. Nobody wants to
Mhm.
see you.
and that's the worst part of it. It's like,
Yeah.
and that I mean, I don't even want to bring that dude up, but yeah, that
Now
dude
they
too.
have a show coming out.
The baby.
Kanye
Yeah,
for what?
president.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, but it kind of goes back to Kanye too, and I'm gonna briefly talk about this. Is that condemning black people is easier for everybody to do,
Yeah.
and using Kanye as an example, it's easier to be like, oh, strip this from Kanye, but you would hope that the same energy happened if somebody of the majority said something anti-Semitic as well. You know.
Mhm.
Right.
So even though Kanye did say it and got taken down, and all these other companies doing the same thing, you'd hope that the same thing happens for a successful artist, a successful white artist or anybody of the
Yep.
majority.
Mhm.
And they're saying that looking at it, it ain't adding up for
Nope.
like the history, I guess, of like
So
people
look
saying
at-
stuff.
Look at Will Smith. They still dragging it.
Yeah,
Still dragging
Will
it.
Smith,
All he did was slap somebody real quick.
Which some people need to
Okay.
slap.
Wait, ain't all
Some
he
people
did.
need a slap.
Don't say all he did
A
was
little
slap.
slap. Like
Nah,
what?
but no, for real though. Like,
He did,
yo,
he did go up there on in the.
that's
on
what I'm saying.
the
Because where it was
Oscars
at,
and
where it was
slap
at,
somebody,
where it's
bro.
supposed to be at. Like,
When
it's supposed to be respected. But
Will
yo, if
Smith
you do that
is
in
the
streets real
epitome
quick-
of
Will Smith
on
Chris
site.
Rock is
Yeah.
funny.
Right.
The definition on site, you'll see Will Smith's picture next to
Yeah,
it.
Crazy.
that's true. But yeah,
Does
they never. That's never getting let down, bro. Like that's
No.
he's living with
Mm.
that forever. And
Forever.
I feel like that's what the thing is. It's like it's easier to be like, oh, remember what you did, but for everybody else, it's easier to forget.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, yo, they constantly bring up all these documentaries that I'm seeing on Netflix now.
Mhm.
Of these people, I do not see them getting dragged still.
Mm-mm.
Like what Epstein and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, we
okay,
got
cool. Now
Epstein,
you
bro.
finally got him. Like,
But my
bro,
thing
can we
is-
stop? Like, yo, y'all see it. It's in your face, and like we had to bring, like, they had to make a documentary about it
Mm-hmm.
to say, like, yo, that's what's up.
And you see how they're treating Chris Brown with the domestic violence and stuff, keep bringing it up, but they're glorifying Jeffrey Dahmer for what he's done.
Crazy.
How does that make sense? How are you glorifying someone
Because he's killing gay
who
people.
killed people, cut off their heads, all that other stuff? Like mad people
Yep.
got convicted, got everything, but then you're glorifying him having Halloween costumes,
Right.
making
And still
fun,
not trying to get
saying,
the police
"Oh,
officers.
he's hot," blah blah
Right.
blah, all of this.
Mhm.
But Chris Brown, who had one mistake when he was what 19,
19, yeah.
19, and now he got to lift that. He can't lift that down.
Never will change.
Never.
But
changed.
not saying like domestic violence is less than murder, but I mean,
It's the same. It's the same. Like you committed a crime.
yeah.
You commit either way. You committed a crime, and one person's glorified of it, other person's
Right.
Like,
But
how does that
again,
make sense?
Sense-
Domestic
hey.
violence versus one-time offense versus like a constant killing somebody and all
Constantly.
that stuff. Again, not condoning
Constant.
it, but like Jesus, they're not equal. There's nothing equal to that. Like
And the people don't realize,
no equivalent.
like you said, it's in their face what they're doing, and they
Right.
don't. They're like,
just chilling. Like word, he looks like a good guy.
yeah, he's fine. He's
Word,
fine.
It must be stinky meat.
Like,
bro.
I can't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty bad. It's pretty
Good
bad.
trash.
But I feel for Chris. I feel for Sierra. I feel for everybody. I feel for the dancers. They're probably like,
Yeah.
yo, I've been waiting my whole life to. I get to do a 40th tribute to
Michael
Thriller
Jackson.
and Mike with Chris Brown.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel-
them two back again.
Them two
The
back
last time they
again.
did was the Take You Down joint where he did that
BET.
slide down their knee.
BET
Slide down the leg.
again.
Yo,
I'm telling you, BT. This is the perfect time for BT to be like, come on, baby, come on home.
Nah, BT trash now too.
They is trash now too.
Right.
BT need to be like, come on home, baby. We gotta put it somewhere. Put it on
Put it
stage or
somewhere.
Because it's like,
That's-
yo, because who owns that? It's not black people. Black people don't own BET.
something. Nah, it's like Viacom or something like that, which is
Yeah,
owned
like we don't own
by
nothing.
some dude. Yeah.
BT trash
I
now
think that's- I
too.
think it's
All the
Viacom.
award shows are getting boring.
Will
Boring.
Smith's the most exciting thing that happened.
Again,
during
that's
the
what I'm
award
saying.
show.
It's like we still make it exciting.
we
when
still
do
make it
bad.
exciting.
Chris Brown made the AMAs. It's like I only heard about the AMAs because of Chris Brown.
I would have
Because-
never
and
heard.
I wouldn't even-
any
He
I-
didn't even perform.
Not gonna lie, but like, not gonna lie, I probably would have missed the performance. It's like, oh shit, Chris Brown performed, and I would caught it later on YouTube.
Yeah.
But the fact is, like, yo, Chris Brown would have made me watch it.
I didn't even
and
know
know
what
about
coming
it.
on.
Bro, that's exactly what all these shows do. They try to get that viral moment. This would have been a viral moment.
It
Like,
would've.
the only viralness you have now is the link back to Chris Brown's page because that's what people are gonna watch.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
drop the ball on that one.
The only reason you're getting talked about is Chris Brown, y'all.
That's crazy, bro.
The only reason.
I'm so mad. And
Yeah.
and it's 40. It's Michael's 40th. Either way, it's Michael's 40th, bro.
To bring up Michael's,
Michael's
they
40th.
were going off too. I heard about the Michael stuff, like, oh, Michael's the Predator stuff. coming up with that stuff.
And of
like,
course they're gonna do. It's the 40th anniversary.
right? They're like, oh, also Michael and then Chris Brown
They're
too.
probably waiting. It was like, oh, 40th anniversary.
Nah,
they got
can't.
they got the timeline lined up. I guarantee. When Dangerous get his 40th, the same people gonna bring up whatever happened again. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a constant thing. Every time something tries to be tributed or whatever it might be, this
That's crazy.
now it's gonna be a constant thing. Cause look how
Mhm.
easy it is to be like, all right, this is relevant. Everybody be mad at this.
Right.
Now I'll be mad at this. Now I'll be mad at this person because.
But
he's doing
remember
this.
when such and such did this? Don't forget.
Never
Right.
forget.
Right. Just that one person to bring up something and be like, oh, wait.
Wait, but hold on.
Right.
And again,
He got a
I'm
Grammy.
not- I ain't.
But remember when he
condoning-
did this? Like,
Right.
dang.
I ain't condoning nothing. But if you did your time and you said you did your apologies, you know you were
What I'm
wrong.
saying,
you-
genuine apologies, not those like those handwritten from your secretary
Right.
or your person. Like nobody like it's coming from your mouth with like genuine like apology, and it keeps on
Right.
coming. It's like why keep on, just bashing somebody.
And don't nobody hit me with the, what if that was your daughter? Da 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 da.
Girl.
Rihanna
I
ain't
would
my
want him
daughter.
to. I would want him to apologize to my daughter.
Not even that.
But I want him
It comes
like,
down to this.
You apologize?
Rihanna's not my daughter. Which is
Nah.
why it's had nothing to do with me. Which is why I don't really care once it gets past the legal thing and their own personal things.
Yeah.
That's it. If granted, if he did, let's say he did what he did, obviously. Let's say he was like, nah, I ain't do that. Da da da. She lying. Da, 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 and all the evidence is
Right.
there. Then I'll be like, all right, bro.
This
I ain't
dude's
really-
crazy.
I ain't
Yeah, like
rocking
let's
with
get
you.
him. Let's get him for it.
But homeboy was like, yeah, this happened.
I'm
He,
saying
said the
everything
whole
was
thing,
said.
and-
Everything was said. Everything was apologized.
What you said about Rihanna not being your daughter.
Oh.
It reminded me of this scene from Scream Queens. And it was
Okay.
like about like this murderous college,
yeah.
and then somebody got murdered on a college, and the principal was like, just because it happened to your roommate's sister's best friend does not mean it happened to you.
Right. And that's the thing, bro. It didn't happen to you.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like
When you hurt-
relationships. It's
like
like-
when you hurt more than the other person that don't even
Yeah.
care no more.
It's like when your best friend gets cheated on and you mad at the boyfriend that you barely even know,
Right.
Don't even know.
and they end up getting married, like they end up working it out, but you still mad.
Right.
Even though they married, they got kids, it's been 20 years, they've been fine, but you still mad.
Right, right. Why you?
Like,
Ain't nothing to do with you.
why
That's what I'm
you
saying.
still mad, bro?
10
Take
years
that energy,
later,
put it
10,
somewhere else, bro.
12 years later, like y'all still like harping on it. It's like y'all are living your life wrong. Like you're just still like hurt from something that's like somebody already, you forgive them. And again, like I said, you said if they were like, nah, I didn't do that, that's a different story.
Whole
Like
different
they're just
story.
like not owning up to something, whatever. I'm not messing with them. But like somebody that's just like heartfelt apology, trying to like just
Once
live
it
their own life.
happened, he owned up to it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like we're just gonna continue to go with that narrative of like he's just a bad person.
And then went on, then tried to do a Michael Jackson tribute, which he ended up bawling his eyes out. And again, it's not like, I'm not saying you should feel bad for him because he's crying on stage,
Yeah.
but you can tell homeboy is sincerely
He's trying
sorry
to live his
about
life,
how
live
his
his
life
best
went. You know
dream.
what I'm saying?
Like just trying to live his life, trying to do his thing.
Yeah. And that's they expect perfection, and when it's not there, we get condemned. And
Right.
that's what it comes down to. Which is why I always say I try to do 2 times more than anybody else of the opposition of the majority. And
Yeah.
I've heard people be like, "Oh, you don't really have to do that," but nah, I do. And that's what keeps me going, because this is clearly I have to, just based on history and what's happening today. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I'm feeling on the whole situation.
Yeah.
I think he should have still performed regardless. If y'all gonna get the backlash, have it be the backlash, get your viral moment, and keep it pushing. But don't.
So like, respectfully, I think he owned up to his shit. Like y'all own up to what he done. Like you do that, but
Yeah.
don't try to like don't say he could come and then try to be like, oh whoa, I did remember that. Like
Yeah.
what? Like,
Right.
like do you forgive him or you do not? Like
Right.
what are
Like
you doing?
clearly, you wanted him.
Right, that's what I'm
you
saying.
You wanted this man.
Don't really
You
think nothing
asked
about
him.
that. Y'all know he was popping right now. His album just came out, had music that was popping, and y'all was just like, ooh.
Charlotte,
nah.
yeah, Charlotte, we said that in the beginning.
Okay.
We said we said we don't condone any abuse to women at all, like that, regardless.
Oh yeah, no way.
No. Yes, we said that like even before we started. Like,
We're
this
talking,
Yeah,
about
we
discussion.
did say
apologies. We're
that.
talking about like accepting an apology.
She
If
said
you don't-
apologizing serving nothing close to normal time for his crimes does not make it okay with absolutely nothing makes it okay to what he did at all. I'm just talking. What I'm saying is that there's a level of still that support of him as a person because he did own up to it. I'm not sure how that works when it comes to time being done. I know he had like community service and a bunch of stuff that he had to do.
Yeah.
I know he basically should have, on paper, he should have been canceled, right?
Yeah.
And
he
was.
That
And
graffiti album
overcame it.
that graffiti album went down
Trash.
because of that.
He
100%.
was. Yeah, it was
had
trash.
nothing.
But you know, people can come out of. I don't know why people can't come out of a bad situation.
Can you? I'm asking.
That's
At all? Yeah, at all. Like,
Should
is
we not be
question-
allowed to come out of a
I'm
bad
saying,
situation?
what's the question?
Right.
Like, if anybody, if you ask, like, because we don't condone any of that, but like, what is the like, what can you do? What can you do in the sense of like, if that happens, what can you do?
Yeah.
I just feel like if the person that it happened to forgives you and y'all move past it,
And it doesn't happen again.
it does have nothing to do with me anymore.
No.
I can't be mad at you because, I mean, yeah, you did it unacceptable, but she's over it. So
Right.
now I'm over it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you do it again, and I'm like, for real?
That's y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, that's y'all.
Like,
Right.
If Rihanna came out, like 9 years later, saying like, "Yo, I'm still hurt by this. I'm still talking about this," like, it would be like random because it's like, again, she moved past it. Like we're all trying to move past that. They're friends now. Like they're trying to like everybody's trying to move past the whole everything. All that is just trying to be like way past that.
Yeah.
But I do want to know because I do see like a lot of questions like a lot of questions like that, like we don't condone all this stuff, like, and I agree, like nobody wants to condone that. I would never want anybody to hit nobody.
Right,
Absolutely.
I ain't
put no hands
condoning
on nobody.
nothing.
Nope.
It's just that like he's like, yo, but what is that timeline or what is that situation where like that person is forgiven? If even if they are they never just forgiven? Like you always see them as that criminal or that bad person. Is that what it is? And like then that's like, okay, cool. Now we have to move accordingly to the people that would never forgive nobody.
Yeah.
So I want to know.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but like it's more.
Beat them.
But it's just more like it's a slippery slope at the end of the day because you're gonna have people who still support the guy. You got people who don't like him but still listen to his music. You got people who just don't like him altogether.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the mix up. But it's as far as like this situation itself,
Yeah.
I feel like this was just too far. Like it's
Right.
okay to be like, hey, I don't like him. I'm not saying you. I'm not. And that's another thing. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that you should like him. Like if you don't like him, then you're crazy. If you don't like him, do
You
what you
still
gotta
could
do.
not like them. That don't matter. That don't matter.
I don't. Yeah.
But
Again,
don't throw stones.
Yeah, but like this is an example of like, come on, y'all.
It's
Like, if y'all don't like him, then don't like him. But don't dangle candy in
and
front of him.
make
And be
sure
like,
he can't get nothing out of it. Like he can't live his life now. Like he has to live.
Like yo, he's a human being.
in a shell.
People need to realize we are all human
Right.
beings and we make mistakes. Yes, his was completely terrible.
Like y'all say, men are stupid and their brains don't develop until 25. And we say all these other things about like men and how like he was just young and dumb.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, when do you get that time to like kind of develop your like
Charlotte
mind
said-
and live life?
Yeah, Charlotte said, but when did Rihanna accept an apology? You have to suffer the consequences of your actions. No timeline. His music is fire, but we're gonna just move on past the physical and emotional abuse. Odd.
To who?
So-
Here's my thing.
I mean, I don't-
Rihanna does not have to apologize and forgive him in public. If she did that by herself together with him, she did that by herself together with him. Obviously, she did that because they had a song together after the fact, and she branded her makeup line with his song in the background
Yeah.
like 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
obviously she forgave him. They probably had a conversation together. If she didn't want to make that public, she didn't want to make that public. That's nobody's business.
She's already dating somebody
People
else
have
at the
to
same
realize when something doesn't have to do with you, does not have to do with you. So if you don't like Chris Brown, don't like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go listen to somebody else. I personally, I'm not saying I don't like Chris Brown. I'm not a fan like that. But if I hear something
You
I
said
like,
that at the
I
beginning,
like.
too.
Yeah.
But
Not a big
I'm not
fan,
gonna.
right? Right, you said it.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. He does what he gotta do. I don't care. He's a performer. He sings down, he performs down. That's him. If you don't like somebody, you don't like them. Period. Leave them alone. Don't dangle something because of their past in front of them just because you still have hate in your heart for something he did to somebody else that wasn't even you.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And like you said with the apology thing, that's exactly what I felt about Will Smith's apology that he made on Chris Rock. That thing was awkward and did not have to happen.
Yeah.
It was super awkward.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel genuine. And
Yeah.
it felt like it was.
Not
I felt
enough
like,
time
why is he
passed.
talking to me?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. You
Why
didn't
are you
fly
telling
to me.
Not
Like,
enough
what?
time passed.
Yeah,
Like,
why
like,
are you
yo,
telling me?
it's like people just telling them what to do and stuff like that. It's just like PR, all this stuff. It's just like too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, cause you just don't. You're in fear of getting canceled or something.
Nah, Charlotte. Nah, I know you're not hating. Charlotte, it's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah. We're just asking
Um,
questions.
It's a
And
discussion. Yeah, it's a
yeah,
discussion.
yeah, just asking questions and getting answers and stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, yeah.
We do get a lot of that. I hear a lot of that, and I don't think it's you or anybody else. I just think that like when I hear it, I'm like, cool. So what's the other side of the fence where it is acceptable for him to not get that
Right,
much
right.
hate? So like, so that he can. So somebody in my shoes, like if I hit somebody, not I don't hit nobody, but like if I was 19, I hit somebody, like when can I repent about that? Like if I'm sorry, I really didn't mean it or something like that. It's like if I keep doing it, yes, that's a thing. But if I stopped. I just did it once, anger,
Nah,
frustration.
That's where we
Will
are in the
Smith.
world. That's where we are in the
That's
world.
what I'm saying. You hit somebody one time,
It's
it's
never going away. This is exactly why I
You
tell all
won't
these.
go away.
I tell all these. I don't tell all of them right now, but I look at these young folk posting everything online. I'm like, all
careful.
right, y'all.
Be careful.
Okay.
We'll see that tomorrow.
Yeah, to give it
See you in
another
the club.
5 years, and people, and if we live in a world where
Yeah.
tweets can be pulled up from 2000 and whenever, or something that you said or did back in the day, and then condemn you for your life moving on, even though you're
That's
definitely
right.
not that person anymore. This goes for everybody. Then you can see what climate we're in when it comes to actual like
Right.
crimes being
Right.
done. So I get the fact that, and again, I'm not telling anybody they have to like Chris Brown, but
No, no way.
um,
You don't gotta like
or
nobody.
even Michael or anybody. Yeah, you don't gotta like nobody.
Hold them from what they want to do in the craft
Yeah,
wise.
yeah.
It's like, yo, that's insane.
But like I
10
said
years
before,
later, so
I
12
will
years later.
I will say what I said before though, of just like people not liking people just because of the headline. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And for what he did, that's a big headline. For
Mhm.
what, for if it's like that's your first experience with him.
Right.
But like I think I follow back to like comedians like, for example, Dave Chappelle or
Yeah.
you know any of those like Eddie Murphy, anybody who's like super vulgar in what they do. People their first time hearing them is their first time seeing that person or hearing that person
You
is
just won't
is,
like
the,
'em.
is the news.
Yeah.
And then from there it's like, oh, F that person. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
did
It
you
would start with
even-
like Dave Chappelle trans this and that, and it'll be bad.
yeah.
And I get it. Like I wouldn't. Again, there's some things I don't condone, and there's some things I do condone. But it's like you would understand if you follow somebody's journey too,
Yeah.
also, and like you gotta understand their journey from like healing too,
Mm-hmm.
and like you just want to kind of understand everybody. I don't know what's going on with Dave Chappelle now. Actually, I heard some
Yeah, something happened.
crazy
with-
news, but I'm not even looking into
Nah,
it right now.
I don't know too
so
much
much going
yet.
on right now. I don't even.
There's so much stuff. Charlotte said, but does he deserve the same clout now as he did before? If you
Yes.
mess up, you mess up. You own it, and you own it forever. Yeah, you own it, and you know. But again, he can own it absolutely. That whatever you do, especially something that bad, it should be. It's kind of on you. It's like a tattoo. It's literally on you forever. But they booked the man and then said, nah. If that's the case, just don't book him. That's
Yeah.
my thing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't rock with the person, don't rock with him. But don't
Yeah.
invite him to the party and be like,
Nah, you
yeah,
can't go.
never mind.
Somebody else said they don't want
Actually,
you.
I
Yeah.
just remembered what you did back in the day. So, nah, we're good. Or my friend just told me about what you did back in the day, and it's not gonna look too good right now. And that's where it's like, okay, like what are we doing, type of thing? Because it's like, are we here to condemn the dude, or are we actually, celebrating him?
Right.
And it's not even like a small. It's not like it was a performance. You're giving him the Thriller 40th Michael Jackson tribute, which is a big thing.
It's huge.
to be like, hey, you get to do this. That means we look at you up here. We look at you.
We know that nobody
on
else can do
level.
this right now.
We know nobody else can do this right now. You are here. And then, again, this isn't even their reason that they gave, but it's looking like that. That's what it is. And then you'd be like, oh, but you did this. So, in that case, you just don't hit the dude up.
Right.
And that's my final say on it, I guess.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, let me just keep saying this just in case anybody new comes in the room. I don't condone no hitting of nobody. No, not at all.
Right.
Right, Ty?
You're right. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Because if you have like just like to think about it, like you're always thinking about like, oh, if it's my daughter, but like, well, okay, what if that was your son? Like you're just gonna like, oh,
You
no,
never
my
know
son
it.
needs to go to jail.
You never
forever.
know unless that's the actual. I don't like it, what ifs like that because you
That's
never
what I'm
know
saying.
unless you actually are in that situation. Oh, what if that was your daughter? I wouldn't even. How would I even put that together?
Right.
How would I even?
I was just
Why
like-
even put that in my imagination? First of all, but how am I gonna be like, all right, in that case, I know exactly how she'll feel. I know exactly who she'd be dating. Like, come on, son,
Right.
stop it. Can't stand those. But anywho, it's getting cold out here, bro. It's getting
freezing.
This weather is
I
crazy.
feel it in here. Like Christmas. My
Yo,
toes is freezing.
you did not.
Huh? Oh.
You said it's giving Christmas. Stupid.
It is cold.
Yo, what else we got to talk about?
Tommy Oliver.
We talking about these Black Panther spoilers, Quay?
Tommy Oliver.
Oh, Tommy Oliver, bro.
So I could
White Ranger.
Talk about that.
Oh,
Green Ranger originally.
Green Ranger, yeah. Green Ranger, the only Ranger to whoop all the Power Rangers asses
Yeah.
in like 4
And
episodes
you get
straight.
happy. You just like,
Right?
just like watching like
That might have been the first villain we loved as kids.
we loved. Yeah. He was whooping it. Hey.
Right,
like,
Quay?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Quay hot. Quay hot right now. Quay boiling, yo.
Yeah.
Dang, Quay. Tony, what up, homie? Tony said agree 100%. Charlotte said amen. Yeah, that's what it comes down to, y'all. But yeah, bro. Yeah, Tony, yo, Green Ranger, man, that sucks. I mean, let me preface this by saying if you have any thoughts of self-harm or if you know anybody who might be, just, hit that suicide hotline. I forgot what it is, but just type in suicide hotline in Google and it'll take you right to it. I just got to say that because that's
Yeah.
pretty much what happened with Tommy. They did rule it out as a suicide, unfortunately. And you just never know, bro.
You never
So,
know.
Just never know. But RIP to Tommy. That was like that was goals back in the day, bro. Karate
Yeah.
wise, because you always wanted to be like you always wanted to do karate when you was watching Power Rangers or like Mortal Kombat and stuff. So
Yo, he was on the show the most. Like he had like 5 different seasons. He was,
Yeah.
like really living it. Like he came back a couple times more. It's like he was just
Yeah.
that guy, and it's like they could never like leave his path. Like that was his identity a little bit. Like where he
Yeah.
was just that person, where everybody just like looked up to him in that sense. So
yeah, he was doing a lot
every
of
Power
Comic
Ranger
Cons.
fan just loved that, huh?
He was doing a lot of Comic Cons and stuff too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like, yo, that's like original. Like you would think of him as the original Ranger.
Right.
Definitely the original Sixth Ranger. So
Yeah.
it's always a Sixth Ranger that comes out. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he was just that guy, and everybody was just like, yo, they love him that much because he just kind of, yeah, he was just like mad cool, mad crazy, had all the chicks. So like, everybody would just love him.
Mm-hmm.
And then just Tommy Oliver, man, like yo,
Tommy Oliver.
yeah,
out
well
here.
Jason, his name is Jason, but
Jason, yeah, Jason,
Jason,
Jason
yeah.
David Frank, Jason David Frank.
Jason David Frank, yeah.
Yeah, RIP Jason David Frank.
But yeah, rest in peace, man. That was
Dang,
crazy.
bro.
That was really sad.
I thought it was fake at first. Somebody
I didn't
posted it and it was like, you know how you do a Google search right after and like
Yeah.
news and like nothing was popping up.
I knew it wasn't fake. My brother sent it to me. My brother and me are big ass Power Ranger fans, so like, especially the original Power Rangers. The original Power Rangers, like down. We know everything.
Yeah.
on it. So That's like
Dang,
that.
Tommy.
Saturday morning situation.
Dang,
My
bro.
boy Tommy.
What else happened? What else happened this past weeks? Yo, so I started this is super nerdy, but I started streaming video games.
Sonic.
Yep.
How's Sonic been? Is it good?
Fire.
I played it a little bit, but I played it on Switch. It's kind of trash.
Switch is terrible.
Terrible, right?
Switch is terrible. I seen like the
Graphics
test.
is trash.
Yeah, it
bro.
looks pretty bad.
I was like, yo, this is not it. This ain't it. It looked like old school Tomb Raider.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
it's pretty bad. But I started streaming on Twitch, and I got a couple people in the chat room, and it was actually fun.
Yo,
I was like, yo,
what time you be streaming?
It was late.
See,
It was
you
like
be wildin'.
it's like around this hour. Somebody came and was like, "Oh shoot, this is a dope time to come on." Like, yo, what level you at? Da, da, da. Somebody like tried to sell like graphic design to me at one point.
Oh,
She was like, she's like, "Hey, so I'm actually a graphic designer. How you liking the game so far?" Well, if I sold you this package, how much would you pay? And I was like, yeah, I do graphic design myself. Sorry. She's like, "Oh, okay, thanks." I was like,
yeah.
but it was fun though. It was fun. My boy
Nice
Brian
try.
on stream too, but yep, I'm starting to do that. Because I'm at a point where like I have the equipment,
Mm-hmm.
so
So
it's
do
like,
something with it.
do something. If I'm gonna be playing a game, let's
Might
try
as
to
well
make
do-
some money, if anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Got to. Why not?
trying, bro. So I got God of War next to start up, and once I get God of War, once I finish a lot of my work, then I'll play God of War. But it's like in the wrapper on my desk, like ready to go.
Looking just like golden.
Yep, I can't. I'm not even gonna touch it. 'Cause I know if I touch it, I'm not gonna get off it. So
Got you.
trying to be responsible and finish my work. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. Quay quiet, bro.
Upset.
Quay, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm fine.
we got Quay riled up.
Yeah.
Dang.
You want to say what you want to say?
You got any last words on the whole thing, Quay? You good?
No, I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself
Right.
and mind my business.
Respectfully.
Yo.
Respect.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Respect.
Black Panther spoilers?
All right. Guess I got into the trails.
You said you didn't mind.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, we don't gotta talk about.
No, I don't care.
We're not talking about everything.
I don't really care. It won't bother me, guys. I
All right,
really
yeah, if you don't care, then.
I don't
I don't care.
know.
You don't care.
I don't care.
All right.
Dang, bro. Okay, so spoilers. Black Panther spoiler. Blackity Black Panther spoilers. All right, so
Spoiling.
Black Panther spoilers. Let me pop it in here. Black Panther.
If you haven't watched the movie,
spoiler.
get off
Discussion.
now. We are
Post.
warning you.
And can
We're talking about it.
How do I pin this? Pin comment. Boom. Okay, pinned it. Oh, can you do that?
What?
Update the. Guess not. All right. Anyway,
Nah.
I'm seeing if I can update the title of the live, but I guess not. Yo, Black Panther spoilers. All right, so
I loved how in the beginning it started. Like it started in chaos.
with Queen Ramonda.
Dang.
No.
Shut up.
No, with like in the beginning with Shuri, and she was like trying to figure out like
Oh,
the
bro. And
that I loved how that started and how he basically like passed from the same thing
Passed-
that actually happened.
he passed in camera, but it was like in another room. Shut up, Takis.
Whatever. I said I'm okay with it, but I can still be mad.
Huh?
Chris Brown.
Shut up, Takis. That's gonna say the way. Took it tight. Chris Brown.
Right.
Yeah, no, I love the fact that it starts right there in the hospital room, not the hospital room, but the lab.
The lab.
And she's trying to come up with a solution, and it ain't working, and that whole thing just, oof.
Oh my god.
It was
Right.
quiet up in that movie theater, bro. Shut up, Takis.
No, for real. And like that little moment of silence, even though we talked about it last time,
Oh my god.
that just like,
That was a crazy moment in the movie theater, bro.
and they got some nice caskets. I
All
want
right.
one.
Yo, that casket was fire.
They got some nice caskets.
casket
I
was
want
dope.
one.
And I want to hover into a ship like
Okay.
that.
When you
Yo.
die, just be going
Yeah,
up.
just hovering up. That's what I want.
I'm be like, oh, that's what he wanted.
Did you only see the movie once?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to go. I want to see it again.
I gotta
though.
see it again too.
I gotta see it again.
So wait, how did you feel about the resolution at the end? Of like,
Woo! I feel like that was a setup for a new, yeah.
the new Namor and stuff like that. like the new like setting of Namor being the villain and Shuri being like the Black Panther?
Are you talking about that?
That, yeah.
Are you talking about
The resolution of like, oh, now we're friends. like,
Oh.
Kumbaya.
I'm dumb. I was just talking about the ending credit.
Oh, I got you.
But yeah, because I feel like maybe for the third movie, he might come back, and then it would be them getting back.
To that
At
whole
the-
squabble.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see that. It was
But again, forgiveness because
Mhm.
homeboy legit came in the Wakanda and did some foul things, and she forgave him at the end.
only thing I don't like, bro, is that
Uh-oh.
he was like, yo, I'll give y'all a week, get it together, and I'll be back. What
Say-
he said,
He said, "You got a week to be on my
Baby, you're
side.
dead. Baby, you're dead. I'll be waiting. I was like, dang, bro.
You got a week to be on my side, or you done."
Yo. I also didn't like how like they just washed Wakanda like in 10
When I
minutes,
tell you,
bro.
tore
Literally
that place up,
washed Wakanda.
tore it up.
Everybody was all chilling, having a good time.
They're not. I mean, they're not waterproof.
Obviously, now we know. Jeez.
They tore that place up. When they was sitting down, it was like, "Is there a flood?"
You could tell they had no problems in the past years. They said, "Wait, nobody ever come up in here.
They
This is
said,
great.
"What
This is
the-"
new."
What is this? Water?
Yeah.
What the heck? And then that big. I was like, dude.
So supposedly we're gonna get a Okoye spinoff show.
For
And it's
real?
gonna be her. That's why
Mm.
she got kicked out of Dora Milaje.
And now she's the blue bird, whatever the heck they call her.
Yeah, she's
I would
that.
love that because I love Okoye.
But she's also it's also now up to M'Baku of what they do now because I guess he's gonna be King of Wakanda.
Well, they never said. He just
Nah, it's not.
they
There
was
you
just like, who wants to challenge me? But
I'm not hearing
it
now.
cut.
He said I don't think Namor is gonna turn pure villain till House of M era. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean he's already a villain. We've already seen his villainy now, so they can give him some time. We're not gonna see him like soon.
Like he won't be back for the
But
third.
the third Black Panther's not gonna be till they figure everything else out. I'm pretty sure
Right.
because they gotta see the reaction of this
This
movie
one.
first and see how this.
Well, they said he
handled.
coming back, so.
Huh?
They said Black Panther, you'll see it again.
Yeah, but
Like
it's
the
always
movie.
based on like how the movie did.
How the movie does.
Like how do people receive Shuri? How do people receive M'Baku? How do people receive? At the end of the day, it comes down to that. Whatever Feige wants to do, it always
Mhm.
comes down to that.
I
But,
love that scene on the bridge when they was fighting on the bridge.
the bridge scene was crazy.
And it was Okoye and the other girls.
Mm-hmm.
The other girls. The
The
blue people.
The blue people.
That was lit.
Yeah, Namora was fire. I know they definitely held out on. Is it Atlantis? Is that what it is?
I
don't know names. I just know stuff.
Some of the T, I think.
But basically where they live underwater, you
Mhm.
can tell they were like punching, like they were holding back the graphics a little bit because they want to wait until we actually get into that,
Yeah.
that world. Because at the end of the day, it was still Black Panther's movie. It wasn't
Right.
their
They
movie.
didn't want to make it about too much about.
Too much about them. Yeah, exactly.
You
Which
think
was
they'll get their
fire.
own?
I don't think they'll get their own, but I think it's gonna be an ongoing thing where like Black Panther can bring
We'll
in
see them.
other cultures.
Mhm.
Because I don't know if you knew, did we say this last time? But Namor in the comics isn't
Mexican.
yeah, but the culture of like Mexican and all that stuff isn't really heavy as much as it was in this movie.
Yeah.
And they did that for this movie, so
Yeah.
he said this is Anthony, I think. He said bridge scene was the best fight in the movie for sure.
I
Yeah,
love
bridge
that
scene was
one.
fire, yo. Bridge scene was the most tense fight of like
And
the
it-
movie.
and I
'Cause you're
liked it
I
because
feel
there
like
was
somebody
no-
about to die, bro.
There was no music. It was just.
Those be the best ones.
It was just so. That's all you heard. Pew, 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 pew. No, them water bombs.
Oh my God.
Lethal.
Yo.
Them things is lethal.
They was looking like Green Goblin with all them damn bombs.
I was like, God damn.
You click the button.
To turn it off, Ty. What button?
What? Staring at me like, oh, I'm not interested. I'm interested, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to word. Get out of here. Get on my face.
Yeah, bridge scene was fire, and then the What else? What else happened?
Good old time.
Spoilery before we get to the last credits. Ironheart.
Don't. We should have mentioned the last one.
No.
Let him have something. Let my boy have something.
I
Let's
don't
not
know.
mention the last.
No, go ahead. It's
Nah,
fine. It's
nah.
fine. I'm not listening.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
You keep it.
Yeah, let's save that. We can talk about that amongst ourselves.
All right, we'll talk about that later.
But let's
I guess.
let my boy have
Give the
something.
fans what they want.
But what do you think about the whole drying him out thing?
I think that was pretty smart.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty smart. I didn't think about that because it's true. He does need water and he needs air at the same time.
Yeah.
So drying him out was a good idea. I do, however, wish there was I don't know.
This is why I don't watch trailers, y'all. I don't watch trailers because I seen the part where he was on the sand and the Black Panther claw, and I don't watch it. Yeah, when it said when I wake up and you see,
Yeah.
you see him in the background. I'm watching the movie. I'm like, I know they're gonna end up on sand, so it's gotta be something about drying him up. So I kind of predicted it as I was watching it.
Oh,
And this
I
is why I
didn't
don't
even
watch.
think about that.
So that's why I don't watch trailers, bro, because my mind races while I'm watching the movie. Of like,
That's why I literally watched it one time. I was like, "Oh, cool," and then
I
I was
watched
like,
the first trailer
I predict everything.
once, and that was it.
I know everything.
"Yeah, that was it."
People were like, yo, you watched the second trailer? Nah. You watched
I
this
didn't
trailer? I was
watch
like, nope.
No.
In reality, I don't think Shuri would have beat him. No, absolutely not. That's one thing I didn't like too. I didn't like how Shuri was just like, I know combat
Mm-hmm.
instantly.
And well, I mean, also I feel like it's the herb. Isn't that what it's made for? To give you supernatural powers?
Yeah, but T'Challa was a martial arts king. He like trained in martial arts before he became Black Panther, and then.
Well, you don't know what she does behind the scenes.
Nah, bro.
She could do a little CrossFit.
I think she does become Black Panther eventually, but
Yeah.
it's a whole. I guarantee this was supposed to happen, but it was gonna be probably like the third movie, and then I guarantee this movie was gonna happen if Chadwick didn't pass. This movie was gonna happen. We were gonna get a hint of it as like an end credit scene of like Shuri having like a Black Panther or something, like, and then that'll be like, oh shoot, like she might be Black Panther one day.
Speaking of, did you watch the second movie?
The second movie? Oh,
Yeah,
the
like
script?
this one.
Nah,
Like
The
before they
script
changed it.
leaked?
No, well, Ryan talked about it.
Oh wow.
He was saying how before everything that happened, him and Chadwick was talking about it, and how the story was supposed to be about how the Black Panther was going to cope with coming back after being gone for 5 years
5
because
years,
of the
yeah.
blimp.
Right.
So how Wakanda was different, how his reign as king, like how that would feel like trying to come back and
Mhm.
reign again, but like stuff like that.
Right.
That was how it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Which that's
And
what,
there were
that's what I
also
figured, too.
Namor.
Namor.
Namor was still gonna be like that whole situation still gonna be in it.
Right.
It was just a different way of doing it.
So it seemed like it was gonna be more of like them challenging him as king, being gone for 5 years,
Yeah,
and
that's
like
what I was
somebody
supposed
else probably would have been taken over at the time, and
Mm-hmm.
you weren't here for this many years. You possibly have a child, but that stuff. And then Anthony said it's supposed to be T'Challa versus Namor, but yeah. I mean, that would have been that Anthony. That was my whole problem with the movie is that I love the movie, but every scene I watched, I was like, this should be T'Challa. And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna say 100% they should recast T'Challa. Which if you've seen the last thing,
I don't think so.
So
I don't know.
So listen. So all right. So I watched this.
I
dude's
don't
review.
know.
I don't know if you seen. I posted on my story, and he gave the best freaking speech I ever heard about the whole thing. Because I agree with him 100,000%, and how T'Challa as a character, as a leader, needs to still be represented in some type of way on this scale.
But
And-
my thing is, what if we have a new one, but it's not like the one we had before?
It's because it's not so much I think with actors today, you can have another T'Challa. You can't have a Chadwick Boseman T'Challa. Homeboy said, "Yo, we didn't have how many Spider-Mans? we'd have had how many Batmans? And we get this
like
one dude.
Peter Parkers.
We had mad Peter Parkers. We literally had 3 Peter Parkers in one movie. And they all, every time they came on screen, everybody you had a sentimental part with each of them when they were on screen, right? So technically, it's possible.
I get that. I don't know. Me personally, I'd have been like,
Think about right now. Jonathan Majors is his name.
yes.
Think of him.
Ooh, Jonathan Majors.
Think of
That would've
him
been fire.
being. So right now he's a completely different role in Marvel. But think of him
Yeah,
on
he's
see
in
how
Quantumania.
see his come up happening right now. He's in like 5 movies coming up right now. Imagine he was casted. He's a different person, different type of T'Challa, but he's still T'Challa.
But how would that work with? Because with Spider-Man, it was like everybody was recasted.
Very true. This
So
this would be the one where like
So then everybody would have to be recasted.
not necessarily. You just
Because, I mean,
you literally just be like, hey, this is tribute to this guy, but this is how we're recasting him this way.
I don't know. I
but
feel like you
remember-
can't.
remember
I don't
last
feel like
week?
you can have.
But remember what I said last week? If they're doing multiverse stuff, pull another T'Challa from another universe, and he might look a little different, but this is the T'Challa now, and you can literally do that.
So would his mom would be different than the multiverse.
No. You just pull that.
Don't they
one
have to look the
T'Challa.
same?
No.
Doctor Strange looked the same in all his
You don't
universes.
have to. It's multiverse.
This
bro.
not making sense to me. I don't like it.
No, because Loki had a bunch of different Lokis in Loki, and they all looked and had different species of Lokis. So I don't want to hear it. Anthony
So I don't want
said,
to hear it.
Jesus.
Anthony said, so I hear you on that, but all those Parkers were different universes until Spider-Man. Well, to be fair, War Machine was recast. War Machine was recasted. If Terrence
Who
Howard
is
might-
who
if
is
Terrence-
thinking about War Machine? Who
Terrence
is
Howard
thinking
might-
about War
Hey, man,
Machine?
Hey, man, if Terrence Howard, man, if he can get recasted, man,
Ain't nobody thinking about War Machine.
listen, recast T'Challa, bro.
You can't.
And the reason I'm saying recast T'Challa is because Chadwick Boseman is played
T'Challa.
an amazing T'Challa. T'Challa is still a superhero. At the end of the day, he's still a part of what Chadwick. It wasn't. We didn't watch the thing and was like, man, like even though a lot of people did watch the movie and was like, yo, Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther. That's no dude named T'Challa. I seen it as, and I guarantee a bunch of other people see it the same way as, this is not just Chadwick. When I watch this movie, I now look at the comic books differently because I see this character T'Challa as this. So now anytime I look at the comic book and I'm like, or the TV series, whatever it might be, I'm like, dang, this character can't be in the movies anymore, which is kind of crazy.
Now I understand that, but for me, I'm not. It just it's for me. If you're gonna do that, okay, it just has to make sense. Like you can't just be being like we recasted, boom. Like it just has
But real
to.
life situation, you can't do it because of real life situation.
Huh?
You can't do it because of a real life situation. Like if the dude actually died.
I
In
know
real life.
He did die.
That's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
it was, but
So
I
now
did-
you can't recast him.
but
Like the
that's
show's
thing.
got to die. Like the Black Panther got to die
Yeah.
because of that.
Like
I
any
just
other
wanna-
recast doesn't make sense because that person's still alive. Like let's say it was like this person, like let's say Captain America didn't want to do it anymore, so we recasted him. Which is different.
Yeah, but that's Captain America. What I'm saying is, because I feel like I don't know. For me, like Batman gets recast all the time. Whatever, it's Batman. Spider-Man gets recast all the time. Whatever, it's Spider-Man. I don't have no real connection culturally with Batman or Spider-Man. When it came to Black Panther, like you said, you felt some type of way about it. I felt some type of way about it. Cause like, I don't know. It was like when I see T'Challa in Black Panther, I see Chadwick Boseman.
Right.
If I go to somebody's movie theater and then they recast it, and I see no shade to
Shuri.
no. Who we just said should be recasted?
Hmm?
Who we just said should be the new Black Panther?
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, no shade to him. If I were to go in the movie theater and see him up there, I'd be like, okay,
you're
but it's not
but you're not.
Chadwick.
But so again, same way I felt about the whole movie in general, right? Like watching the scenes, I'm like, damn, Chadwick's not in these.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the
but
same way
he
with
was,
him.
but that's the
But
thing. He's not
T'Challa's
recasting though.
there. T'Challa himself as a black king, the black king of Wakanda, is still
No,
there.
he's not there.
But the character is there.
Yes, in spirit.
No, he's still there in the actual thing. He's still there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it comes down to, bro.
Well, they gotta then if they do that, they can. They just gotta make it make sense to me. 'Cause I don't know. It's just for some reason it's not gonna feel the same as Batman being recasted every single time. Like that's fine.
Right.
But I don't
And-
know.
and
There's
that's
something
what Anthony
different
said in
about
this.
this one that's like I can't see nobody else being T'Challa again.
Well, it's gonna happen, bro.
But that's just me.
It's gonna happen.
That's just me.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Just like it's just like
I know it's gonna happen, but I feel like there's gonna be a story
it's like
about
Spider-Man
you
for
know.
me though.
it's like the Joker. I put it like this. It's like the Joker, right?
eh,
Every Joker past
Eh.
Heath Ledger
eh,
has been trash, right?
eh. I feel like people don't look at villains the same.
Either way, actor passed away. It's the same scenario, right?
Yeah.
Actor killed one role
Mm.
and was stapled for it.
Never could be a better Joker.
Never could be a better Joker. Never could be a better T'Challa, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Right?
the Joker since the beginning has been recasted many times before that. So
Very
it's
true.
obvious that role is gonna get recasted every
listen,
time
but
Smiles
listen,
does it.
but
But
listen.
this is a fresh
But listen,
role
listen.
that had no. This is a fresh. He's been in this role since
Fresh bun.
Captain America: Civil War. Cannot tell me if that's the case. They should have been recasted.
So listen.
But no.
So listen, we gonna have a Batman without Joker because Joker.
Ain't nobody
passed
saying
away.
it. You're not listening to what I'm saying. yeah. Let's go back.
Go.
Since Batman came out, since the Joker came out, there has been different Batman movies with the Joker,
I see what
and the
you're saying.
Joker
It's the
has been
first- it's the
recasted.
First of every Joker.
The Joker has set its tone to be that we're always going to recast this character no matter what.
Mhm.
If you did a great job, you did a bad job, we're still gonna recast you no matter what. This is a fresh character that we just got as the black people, as a culture, as a community. We've seen somebody take this character and make it this big situation.
Question. I got you. Question. Ready? I know what you're saying. Knock on wood right now. Shuri dies as Black Panther. Shuri dies in real life. Then what?
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Should
They can't make another
recast it?
Shuri?
Should
Did you
recast
say
it?
that it just had to be done right? It just
It
be
just
done right?
has
Should
to.
it-
For
should
me,
it-
it just has to make sense of
Obama.
why they
Obama.
recast him.
Obama for
but-
Black
but
Panther,
Should they,
y'all.
should they recast the? Let's say
I don't know because they.
hypothetically 3 people. I'm knocking on wood. Let's say something really bad happens to 3 people, the main cast of the movie. Should they recast those 3 to keep
No.
the story going?
Mm-mm.
The story's done. We gotta wait till like a whole new reboot.
For me, I don't know because like I saw like if Nikita was to pass or
Lupita or Deny.
or Denai was to go and then they had a recast. Like all I'm seeing is Lupita as Nikita and
That's true.
Denai as the
I see
Dora
what-
Milaje. Like
Again, I know what you mean, bro. I 100% because that's how I felt in the beginning too. I was like, no, hell no, don't recast a child. That's Chadwick Boseman, 100%, 1000% all day. But then I started realizing that this character of a black male king will never be on this level of Avengers Endgame, however long they keep this universe going.
Yeah.
This character itself will never be on the screen again, ever.
Yeah.
I get that.
The character, I get Chadwick.
I get that. But just make it. That's it. Just make it make sense to me.
I feel you.
And then all right, we can recast it.
I feel you.
But Black Panther wasn't set up to be recast every single movie, like the
Absolutely.
Joker is
Yeah,
or the
absolutely.
Batman.
Yeah, none of the MCU is because until the MCU is done, and then
Mhm.
whenever they do
Restarted.
another thing, yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say? Anthony said it's too soon to a fresh wound to try to mend right now.
Yeah.
No, I agree with him. Yeah, he agrees. He's agreeing with you. But they already have a next T'Challa, pretty much.
And I
Phoenix
think that's
was
probably
Twitter,
it too.
no pun
Like,
intended.
it's too
Too soon. Yeah,
Too
too soon
soon.
to
Yeah,
recast
absolutely.
somebody. You can't do nothing
Give
else
me
with
like
it
a year or two.
to be
I'll be
like,
fine.
I'm trying to recast T'Challa, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
again, you
that's
have
the
to change
thing.
the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they already delayed the movie because of obviously.
To figure out what we're gonna do.
Right.
Mhm.
But
Luckily, they got comic books. So they could read it and say, "Oh shoot, this happens next.
Right.
This works."
Yep.
I say give Shuri one more movie and then let's change.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can give her another movie.
Yeah, give her one more movie and then we can change
And,
it up.
Avengers.
Yeah. I mean, it's well. First of all, it's too late to recast him. We know that because they killed him. He's dead.
In that
Yeah,
universe.
In the
yeah.
universe.
In the
he's dead.
universe.
Yeah. So I
Unless
mean,
Doctor Strange comes out.
at the end of the day, yeah, I know, right? Which they could, because he was supposed to be in Illuminati. In Doctor
What?
Strange, he's supposed to be in Illuminati.
I was talking about Black Panther.
Black Panther.
was supposed to be in Illuminati.
Oh, yeah.
Black Panther's supposed to be in. Yeah, he's supposed to be in Illuminati.
Well,
One of them. So that's what I'm saying. Like
Maybe
you
he
can
can-
still. That's the thing. You still.
well then maybe that's the setup then.
Not
Like you
re-
said, he comes to the quantum realm.
I
They're
think-
like, who this nigga?
You know what I think it is? I think the word recast, it has a stigma to it.
Of course.
That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. It's
That's what to
the
live up to.
it's
yeah.
it's the word recast.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
it
just
is.
like,
Because you even said like, oh, you can come in, and it kind of feels a little better, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the replacement is what it
Yeah.
sounds like, and it's not a replacement. It's just like, yo,
Replacement. Yeah.
this sucks, bro. Chad, why, Chad?
I mean, it's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
Not his fault at all. He
Dang.
did his best.
But
yeah,
no.
he's supposed to be. Yeah, he's supposed to be in Illuminati, bro. Ugh.
But when
Actually, no. I'm glad he wasn't in Illuminati because Illuminati got mopped up real quick
it did.
by what's her name? She roasted
Oh.
them in 5 seconds.
Freaking the purple head chick.
Redhead. Wanda.
Oh, Wanda.
Yeah, the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, so then who?
Well, they
Okay.
wouldn't have done shit
Illuminati
like
was
that.
the dudes on the board. Fantastic Four dude, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh. What is this? What's the? I can't remember. What's the group that Homegirl's trying to create?
Oh,
With the
that's
purple streak.
Not the Defenders. What's that?
The
What's
Beatles.
that, Anthony?
The Beatles.
No, the girl with the purple hair. Did you watch?
Purple hair.
Did you watch?
She has black hair,
Falcon?
but she has the purple.
Did I watch Black Falcon?
No, yeah, Falcon basically, yeah. Falcon Winter Soldier.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
What's her name? I forgot the
Well,
name.
what kind of group they were trying to make?
Yeah, she's making a group called the.
Making something.
It's already been done.
Dang it!
It's not new.
Whatever, but she's making a group.
But it's not a new group. It's like something in the comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
They're just
Um,
introducing it
Purple
now.
Hair.
Anthony, you know what I'm talking about? What is she making?
I can't remember.
It's not I keep saying Defenders because it's freaking Luke Cage and.
Cause I was trying. I'm still trying to understand why
We
she
have
was
Google,
there.
guys. We have Google.
You have Google.
We have Google. Anyway, yeah, she's basically making her thing, which they didn't really have to have that in the movie. I mean, it's set up, but you know, whatever.
I saw her. I was like, girl, what?
The Dark Avengers. No, it's not Dark Avengers. It's like it's one word. Not the Supremes.
Not the Supremes.
What am I
Not
thinking
the
in my
three
head?
girls.
Can I be Diana Ross?
Right.
Hold up.
Singing their life away.
This-
Yo, wasn't T'Challa's son
I'm not
in
gonna
there,
find it.
though?
Hmm?
Black Panther's son, wasn't he in that movie?
Oh, there we go. See, he knows.
I look at spoilers.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
look at
T'Challa.
spoilers.
So
It
that
happens
might
on my
be.
timeline. I'm not gonna not read it.
There you go. So all right, so that could be the which would be fire if we get a T'Challa now. We get to see T'Challa grow up.
Cause see, that makes sense to
That'd
me.
be dope.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
And it
if
gives him a
you
whole
were to
little origin
recast
story.
it before,
Yeah.
He's young.
like you recasted the second movie, all of a sudden we have a new.
Yeah.
Then I would have been like, what are you talking about?
But it would give that like Tom Holland, like where you could get like 3 new movies where like he starts off really, really weak
Yeah.
and young, and then like goes into like being really strong at the end of the movie. You know.
Yeah, I forgot what it's
Sense,
called.
because now we're
keep
building
saying
a new
Defenders.
one. But they were just
The
like
Star. No.
Star
Battle Stars. Something like that.
Galactica,
Yeah, it's
Guardians of
something,
the
something
Galaxy.
crazy.
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh my god.
They might make T'Challa part
Coming
of the
soon.
next event. Yeah, like if they do a Young Avengers. Woo! So let's say if like this kid looks like the kid was only like 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the next 6 years, he's like 10, and he's like one of the young ones in the group, and they do like a Young Avengers. That'd be
You know
fire.
what's funny? I saw a TikTok that let us know we saw him in the beginning of the movie and didn't even realize it.
Wait, what happened?
In
Oh,
like the
word?
middle
He
of the
was there?
movie.
He was in
When
school?
Romanda went to go see Nikita and then she was talking to those kids
Yeah.
and she was like, where is whatever? He was one of the little kids she was talking
Oh,
to.
that's fire. That's fire. With Miss Marvel, because Miss Marvel. Yeah. Miss Marvel, Ironheart. Yep. So Miss Marvel, the stretchy girl. America Chavez from Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And then Ironheart is supposed to be part of the next group.
Oh, work.
And they're supposed to go against what the lady's putting together.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. Which
I know
which
Ironheart's
is
getting her own.
Ironheart. Yep, Ironheart getting her own spinoff too. So that's gonna be interesting.
Let me get the MCU. I want my. You get one character MCU, and all of a sudden you get a TV show.
For real, at this point, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, because Okoye getting hers too. So we got Okoye and Ironheart.
They're coming out with a whole bunch. Okoye, Ironheart. What's her name? The witch.
Oh, Scarlet Witch.
Agatha.
Oh, Agatha's getting her own. Yeah.
Agatha, the whatever coven, whatever they call it.
And,
Everybody getting into.
I forgot who else.
I want one.
Somebody getting a season. Loki season 2 coming out. I forgot who else. But yeah, it's
I
a
want
bunch of
another
them.
WandaVision.
Speaking of Anthony, congrats on Calligraphy winning. I think you guys won best theme at World of Dance.
Dang.
Fire.
Word.
Bro,
Fire.
That's
Fire.
crazy.
Fire.
That's
Claps,
big
claps, claps,
shouts.
claps. Big shouts.
Bro. That's
Come on,
crazy.
best theme.
Big shouts to Calligraphy on best theme at World of Dance. That was
Yeah.
fire, dude. I didn't see the whole thing. I only seen people's stories, but
Gotta fucking
I guarantee y'all killed it.
They usually post it later.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people there though. Wasn't it?
Yeah, there's a whole list.
Surprised y'all wasn't there. Where
They
was
had
y'all
us
at?
on the list. We I told them that we're gonna wait till May because we didn't have time.
Yeah.
We had to rush for stuff,
I bet.
so we're gonna wait till May. But they had us on the list until the end, and I told them I was like, we're not coming, but they still had us on the list to perform.
Yeah.
It was lit.
Dope.
But
Yeah,
no,
it
we'll
was-
be back in the May.
I seen a bunch of people posting from like
Yeah,
all the stuff.
everybody in Connecticut win. Cause it was in Boston, so
Yeah, he said comp was heavy. Not gonna lie, top score was close to 100. Wow.
who won?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Yeah, what is usually the categories? That's best theme.
They have junior division and then all division, which is everyone,
Yeah.
all ages.
I think Chan won.
Chan was there.
Chan won.
Junior.
His
All
junior,
styles.
his juniors. I think he said that they won 5th place, and then he won all styles.
Oh, he.
I think he won the battle.
Ah.
All styles battle. I think he won all styles battle, and then I don't know
He
who else
won.
won other things.
Got you. Yeah, they have junior division and all divisions.
Oh wow, it's a contemporary group won.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go contemporary. See y'all.
'Cause they do
They
have
said
a
we
lot-
showing
they-
up.
Right.
They said, "All right, hip hop." Shoot.
Shoot.
We so
turn it
good.
down.
Right? Turn that down. Turn all that bass. Take all that bass out your
Everybody
music.
start breathing.
We gonna
Play
make
some
y'all
Adele.
cry.
Play that Adele
About
real
to make
quick.
y'all cry.
Speaking of
cry.
Adele, shout out to Adele and her Burgess record. Burgess. What?
Burgess.
No.
Vegas residency.
Mm.
She's lit. She had a show the other day, and she disappeared in the confetti.
I don't know either.
Huh? Adele?
Vegas.
I don't know where Adele live.
No, Vegas.
Vegas
tour?
residency.
Or residency.
Like how Usher's performing in Vegas right
Yeah,
now.
you just had like a little tour, like
residency.
in-
I'm thinking you like, yeah, she just purchased a home in Vegas.
Wow.
You know, we got 16 bedrooms, 18 baths.
Yeah, she lives in.
Shout out, Adele, save a room
You
for
know my
me.
girl.
Yo. Oh,
Make me up my room. I'm coming.
Oh, dude.
I'm still
Alright.
trying to look for the team that they're trying to make.
Is it called a Battle Somethings?
Started Galactica?
No. Type in
I feel like I'm here because it's like they were talking about Winter Soldier.
Anti-Avengers.
No, it's not
It's
anti
the end of Winter
Yes,
Soldier.
it is.
Right? You can't speak.
Anti-Avengers intensive.
Say again?
Anti-Avengers
Type in Purple Hair Lady.
Wait,
intensity. How do I say that?
Valentina, right?
Yeah, Valentino. What's the name of the group?
Valentina.
Valentino's putting together?
They're just talking. They're talking. They're not hinting at it. They're not hinting.
Valentina. What is the
Dark
name of
Avengers
it?
movie, or this says Avengers versus Dark Avengers movie.
All right, maybe it is Dark Avengers then. But Anthony, you know what I'm talking about. He said he knows what I'm talking about, but it's on the tip of his tongue. I don't know what it is either.
They say Hydra, but let's see.
No, it's not.
I know Hydra's bad.
It is something. Does this have something to do with Hydra?
Someone else.
She's
Hydro
part of Hydra.
flask.
Stupid. Hydro Flask. It's all,
Hydro
it's all-
Flask.
it's all- Thunderbolts. That's what it is.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. That's what it.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Yes.
That's not a name I would ever think
Yo,
about. in my
That's
I
life.
what
was
it
scared of that. Ooh, the Thunderbolts are coming.
Guys, look, the Thunderbolts. Oh, the Thunderbolts.
Oh, here they come. Who
Yeah,
invited
that's what it
them?
was. The Thunderbolts.
Who invited
Really?
them?
That's corny.
It is. That is. I'm not nervous.
That's
Oh
not
my
a
god,
name.
the Thunderbolts.
What's that
The
noise?
Thunderbolts are coming.
What that noise? I believe it's Thunderbolts. Ah.
Look at the 3 Thunderbolts coming.
They ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody right.
Yeah.
Can somebody call Captain America? He's dead.
Damn it.
God damn it.
What
Call
about
in the Young Avengers.
Call on the Young Avenger.
Whoop these dudes' ass real quick. But yeah. All right, that's a good stream, y'all. That's a good
Work.
good episode.
Yeah, been here,
Talk about
right?
a lot. Quake got hot.
I'm trying to get hot. I'm cold. So,
I'm cold too.
reason up here.
I'm calling
Daryl
that.
said he gonna wait till the snow start falling until he turn on this heat. That's what he said to me.
He's literally on. You can hear it
I
right
don't
now.
care. You treat me like a black mom.
A black mom.
Yeah.
What?
I ain't gonna feed you until Thanksgiving.
You hungry? You hungry? Go open the fridge and get something.
Get a mayo
Go.
sandwich.
You got McDonald's? We got McDonald's.
Go get them Thanksgiving leftovers
Take
from
my-
last week.
We not getting no McDonald's. Thanksgiving coming up in 5 days.
Yo, that's how it was though. What?
Bro, you cannot get food
Christmas next
till a
month.
week before Thanksgiving.
You want your Christmas
You're
gifts?
starved.
Ain't no McDonald's. Dang.
Ain't nothing.
I do
There's
want
nothing.
that.
There's hot dogs in there. There's a sandwich bread. There's meat in there.
I
Oh,
hate that.
before
I don't
we
like
leave,
bologna.
before we
Anything
leave,
frozen.
what y'all doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh, let's go.
Trying to figure that out now. I might have a Friendsgiving at my crib on Friday because I get out
Cute.
early, so might as well do something.
Hopefully,
I'll
I'm
let you
invited.
guys know if I do something.
Yeah, let me know. I might be around.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Jill gonna come up to the crib? Yo, guys,
Studio close.
mark this calendar on your calendar. Yo, Jill might come to my crib for the first time.
What?
Studio's close. Oh, he said Midnight Suns too. That's another one. Daredevil, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange. And
I gotta bring something. Or you gonna have food
Yeah,
for
you
me?
gotta bring something. I'm not cooking.
Ain't bringing Jack.
Everybody gotta bring everything. I'm not bringing nothing.
I'm bringing
Bring
heads.
the
I'm
TV.
bringing, I'm bringing the heads up.
I'm
app.
bringing the house.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The
Bring the heads up.
house. That has to
Bring
be
me
cleaned afterwards.
All right, I'm signing off the IG. We're signing off here. Appreciate everybody who came through.
Yeah,
Appreciate,
definitely appreciate the conversation.
Anthony.
Appreciate the
and-
controversy
Yeah,
and the
the
discussions.
Charlotte. Thanks for
Discussion.
coming
I
through.
don't take
Tony, thanks
anybody's
for coming
opinion
through.
lightly, within no shade or anything. I respect everybody's opinion.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for coming through. Not that much people come through. All
What are
right,
you doing, Gerald?
we out. I am actually having. My family likes to do. Thanksgiving here. So we're
right.
setting
Oh,
up
you
tables
did that
and
last
stuff.
time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So they want to do it again
On Thanksgiving.
on Thanksgiving. Yep.
Work.
Yeah. So we're setting up tables here. Families coming through. Some people flying in from Florida,
Mhm.
and yeah, we're just gonna set up like. We got the couch here, but we're gonna set up like the tables over there with like the big screen, and I put like the Wii on there, and like the little cousins play the Wii and stuff like that.
Okay.
What?
And yeah, it's gonna chill out like that, and
Word.
then
I'm gonna
right
come
after
get a
that-
plate and leave.
Definitely
I'm
fuck
like,
up.
hey, family.
No,
I'm definitely coming.
Get a
Yeah,
plate
come
and be like, all right.
Not invited last year because COVID, so now no excuse.
we gonna be here, bro. Come through.
Word.
But yeah, that's what's pretty much going on with mine. And then
Word.
after this is all events. Every weekend.
Yeah,
Every weekend.
Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
I got my daughter's birthday, Saturday. Weekend after that is my sister's birthday here.
I want to
Weekend
go.
after that,
Coming.
is Child's birthday here.
Yeah.
Coming.
Weekend after
I
that,
seen our flyers look the same.
oh, they do look the same.
Somebody was inspired.
I was like, I don't know. She was like, "Can I have my flyer?" I was like, here. And
One
then
looks better than the other.
after that.
Yeah, you know, Jill put a little extra effects on it. Her joke was all sparkling.
Honestly, I looked at Child's once and I was like, oh yeah, I did like how that came out.
God, Jill was going off, man. Like,
Is that similar?
Huh?
Is that similar?
I really
Yeah,
looked at it
yeah.
and I was like, oh, this how I do this?
I gotta look at it again.
I was like, oh, try this one
Yo,
too.
G.
I almost texted the group.
Nah, mine's not that professional.
It's close. Dang, I gotta look at it.
I really
You know,
almost
you
got,
look
got
at
a
one
little
thing.
professional touch. I actually was gonna put some balloons in there too, but I was like, I don't know where to fit
You
them.
know, you look at something once and it's like
It's just there in your
yeah,
brain.
it's
It's just like
brain.
that. I feel that.
When you messaged it to us, I was like, "Oh, Ty, you did this one too." I literally almost texted it.
Bro, I was down on the templates and I was like, I'm about to template.
I did the same
put
thing,
everything
though.
up in there.
Mine's on a template too. I kind of like got like inspiration
Oh, okay.
with template.
Yeah.
I'll come
eventually I was
through.
like,
But I
Get a
mean,
little
hey,
drink,
as
happy
long as I know my
birthday.
flyer was nice, then that means, you know, if you was
Yeah.
inspired at all, that just means I did a good job.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Respect.
There you go.
Because I mean,
That's all right.
And then right after that is
That was
right,
stressful.
right after that weekend is film festival.
Film festival.
Yeah,
And
it's gonna be
Christmas.
a busy ass.
And then after that, New Year's.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely do something.
Yeah.
You cannot.
For real.
Every weekend after this, actually
We said
starting
last
this
time
weekend,
we're here, right?
mhm,
You're
Yeah.
busy all week.
all
All
weekends,
weekends.
All month.
all month,
All month.
Yeah,
All
It's
months, all
giving-
weekends. Gerald is packed.
yeah.
For
You're
real.
not asking for nothing.
Well,
Hey
and then,
Gerald, can I get a concept
then-
video on him?
actually that in that
On
same
December 25th. Are you busy?
and I'm performing, and I gotta film.
Hey,
the,
on Christmas and done by Christmas. 'cause-
Are you busy?
No, this is the
Oh yeah,
As
it's
it snows,
performing on the 4th.
And make sure it snows.
performing on the 10th,
Nice.
and
What? That's
filming on the 3rd.
So wait, the 10th is a Saturday.
10th is Saturday.
Okay, that makes
That's
sense.
the Christmas performance,
Okay, okay.
but during the day,
Mm.
and then Chaz is that night.
Yep.
Okay.
Whew. Lot
Invite
going
only
on.
though. Invite only. Invite only.
I gotta put things stuff in my schedule because you know me.
Me too. Like,
Quay
I'm
be-
like,
Quay be
it's-
home
everything's
sleep.
creeping up. Now, our work schedule.
I'm just like, I got nothing to do today.
Ooh, I'm off.
Right.
I'm free.
anytime comes, like, oh.
I'm free. Then you get the text. Where you at?
No, that's literally when we had our first rehearsal for the Christmas thing. I was
Oh,
at work.
God.
Timo was like, "All right, see you later at rehearsal." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Rehearsal." I was like, "For what?" She was like, "Remember you said yes to the thing with Gerald?" I was like, "I did."
Dang, G. Yeah, G, that text message was quick.
Damn,
Cause he's
that
like,
was-
Gerald
that
like this.
was quick, though.
Yo, can I use it for this? Look at this Life of Taffy.
Right, and you just missed the whole.
Oh, you think about Life of Taffy now? Like what?
Whole conversation switched up.
Right.
Oh man. Oops. Well,
But yeah,
Nah.
it came though. This is good.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that.
but hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I gotta say this. Quay made a choreo on the spot today with me. That was fire.
Sure did.
That was
made
good.
a what on the spot?
Choreography.
Oh,
I was like, Quay, want to collab with some choreo mid class right now?
I was like, sure.
Like, why not?
It's
That's
mostly him.
fire. Can I see it?
I work best that way, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
There you go.
I had so much practice
Yeah,
with it.
same.
I hear that. I hear that.
Sometimes. I can't do it consistently
With
Yeah.
people or no? What you're saying?
with people.
Mm.
Yeah, like the people were like it was like in class, and I was like, all right, we got another like couple 8 counts. I was like, Quay? And Quay was like, yeah.
Yeah, let's say, but with a person, yeah, I definitely could pull up a little harder.
Oh yeah, with the
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
That was my
by
first
myself,
time.
no.
That was my first time
Like,
with somebody.
And everybody's like this. It's okay. Like, stop.
It's okay, take your
Don't
time.
baby me. Don't baby me.
Take your time.
All right, now we actually piecing out. All right.
All right, y'all.